Vietnam, a land of breathtaking landscapes, rich history, and a culture that's as diverse as it is captivating. From bustling cities to serene countryside, this country has something for everyone. In this video, we'll embark on a journey through the heart of Vietnam, uncovering its hidden gems and shedding light on some fascinating facts you might not know. Vietnam, officially known as the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, is a country nestled at the eastern edge of mainland Southeast Asia. With an area of over 331,000 square kilometers and a population exceeding 100 million, it's the 15th most populous country in the world. Vietnam shares its land borders with China to the north, while Laos and Cambodia neighbor it to the west. It also boasts maritime borders with Thailand through the Gulf of Thailand and with the Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia through the South China Sea. The capital of Vietnam is the bustling city of Hanoi, while the largest city, commonly known as Saigon, is officially called Ho Chi Minh City. It's a place where tradition meets modernity in the most exciting way. Vietnam's roots trace back to the Paleolithic age, with established states dating back to the first millennium BC on the Red River Delta in the northern part of the country. The influence of Chinese dynasties shaped Vietnam's history until its first independent dynasty emerged in 939. Over the centuries, Vietnam absorbed Chinese influences through Confucianism and Buddhism, expanding southward to areas like the Mekong Delta, and even conquering regions like Champa. The last imperial dynasty then surrendered to France in 1883, leading to Vietnam's integration into French Indochina. Fast forward to the 20th century, Vietnam faced profound challenges, including the First Indochina War with France and later the infamous Vietnam War. This conflict pitted the communist North, backed by the Soviet Union and China, against the anti-communist South, supported by the United States. After a long and tumultuous struggle, North Vietnam emerged victorious, leading to the reunification of the country in 1975. In the aftermath, Vietnam faced its fair share of hardships. However, in 1986, the Communist Party of Vietnam initiated groundbreaking economic and political reforms, akin to the Chinese economic reform. This shift paved the way for a socialist-oriented market economy, and allowed Vietnam to reintegrate into the global stage. Today, Vietnam stands as one of the fastest-growing economies of the 21st century. Despite its remarkable progress, it faces challenges like corruption, censorship, environmental concerns, and human rights issues. The country continues to strive for improvements in civil liberties, freedom of the press, and religious and ethnic minority rights. Vietnam is an active member of various international and intergovernmental institutions, including ASEAN, APEC, CPTPP, the Non-Aligned Movement OIF, and the WTO. It has even assumed a seat on the United Nations Security Council twice, further solidifying its global presence. Number 1. Snow in a tropical country. Before we get into the snowy details, let's touch on Vietnam's climate. The country experiences a distinct monsoon season, which means plenty of sunny days, occasional rainfall, and high humidity. The temperatures hover between a comfortable 17 to 29 degrees Celsius throughout the year. It's the kind of weather that makes Vietnam a top destination for travelers seeking a tropical getaway. Now you might be wondering, how on earth does snow fit into this picture? Head up to the northern reaches of Vietnam, and you'll stumble upon the picturesque town of Sapa, nestled along the border with China. Between the months of December and February, something truly magical happens. Temperatures can plummet below zero, creating the perfect conditions for snowfall. Sapa, with its breathtaking mountainous terrain, transforms into a winter wonderland during this time. The landscape, blanketed in white, is a sight to behold. While snowboarding and sledding aren't as common here, there's no shortage of winter activities to keep you entertained. So what can you do in Sapa during this snowy season? Well, for starters, embrace your inner child and build a snowman. It's a classic winter pastime that never gets old. If you're in the mood for some action, why not engage in a friendly snowball fight? Trust me, the laughter and adrenaline rush are absolutely worth it. And of course, there's nothing quite like standing still and watching the snow fall. It's a serene and magical experience that will leave you with memories to cherish. Number 2, largest cave in the world. Our destination lies in the breathtaking Phong Nha, Ki Bang National Park, nestled within the enchanting Quang Binh province of Vietnam. And let me tell you, what we're about to explore is nothing short of a geological marvel. This newly discovered cave system is an absolute behemoth, stretching out over an incredible 5.5 kilometers in length. Picture this. It's a staggering 650 feet wide, and to top it all off, it reaches an astonishing height of 500 feet. What sets this cave apart from the rest are the jaw-dropping features hidden within. We're talking about more than 150 individual caves, each with its own unique charm. But that's not all. Brace yourselves for a sight that will leave you speechless. A colossal stalagmite that seems to touch the heavens. Trust me, standing before this natural wonder is a humbling experience you won't forget. As if that wasn't enough, within this subterranean wonderland, you'll find entire fields of prehistoric algae painting the cave with vibrant hues that seem to defy time itself. And if that's not enough to ignite your sense of wonder, there's something even more mesmerizing. The presence of rare cave pearls scattered like precious gems, adding an otherworldly sparkle to this already magical place. While some argue if this is truly the world's largest cave, there's no denying that it is an absolute marvel that deserves every bit of attention it gets. The sheer scale and beauty of this cave system are beyond compare. So, fellow adventurers, if you ever find yourself in Vietnam, mark this down on your must-see list. Trust me, it's an experience that will leave you in awe of the wonders our planet holds. Number 3. Teachers are highly respected. One of the most remarkable things is the existence of a dedicated day to honor teachers in Vietnam. It's called Vietnamese Teacher Day, and it falls on the 20th of November every year. This day is all about showing gratitude and respect to those who have dedicated their lives to education. The celebrations on Vietnamese Teacher Day are nothing short of spectacular. Schools all across the country come alive with vibrant activities. Picture this: students singing, dancing, reciting poems, engaging in sports, and even setting up exhibitions. It's a day filled with joy, appreciation, and a whole lot of fun. But it doesn't stop at the school gates. Here's where it gets even more heartwarming. Alumni or former students often join in the celebrations. They bring flowers and thoughtful gifts, and some even go the extra mile by visiting their former teachers at their homes. It's a beautiful way to reconnect and express their deep appreciation. Number 4, incredible diversity of Vietnamese ethnic groups. When we talk about Vietnam, most of us immediately think of the Vietnamese people, also known as the Kin. They make up about 86% of the population and primarily call the deltas and coastal provinces their home. But Vietnam is actually home to a whopping 54 officially recognized ethnic groups. That's right, each with its own unique language, traditions, and way of life. Let's take a moment to appreciate the vibrant tapestry of cultures that call this beautiful country home. Let's shift our focus to the remaining 14%, roughly 8.5 million people who belong to various ethnic minority groups. These communities are spread out across the mountainous and highland areas from the north to the south. These minority groups, though diverse among themselves, share some common challenges. They often face limited access to basic infrastructure, healthcare services, and educational facilities. Despite these hurdles, they have forged unique and resilient ways of life deeply connected to the land they inhabit. Agriculture is the lifeblood of these ethnic minority communities. They rely heavily on farming, cultivating the land with ancient techniques passed down through generations. It's awe-inspiring to witness the intimate relationship they have with nature. Their contributions to the national economy might be relatively small, but their cultural wealth is immeasurable. It's through their customs, music, dances, and intricate crafts that they enrich the broader Vietnamese society. From the Hmong in the north, renowned for their vibrant traditional attire, to the Cham in the south with their unique customs and ancient Cham script, it's a mosaic of cultures, each with its own story to tell. So whether you're exploring the terraced rice fields with the Tay people or marveling at the unique stilt houses of the Bana, every corner of Vietnam is steeped in history and culture. Number 5, lotus is the national flower of Vietnam. The lotus was officially crowned as Vietnam's national flower in 2010, and there's a whole world of fascinating facts to uncover about this emblematic bloom. So, what makes the lotus so extraordinary? Well, for starters, it's not your typical garden flower. This beauty is an aquatic plant thriving in muddy ponds across Vietnam. Its leaves are designed with a natural waterproofing, allowing them to effortlessly float on the water's surface. As the lotus grows, something truly magical happens. Its elegant blossoms rise above the water, reaching out for sunlight, and when they bloom, oh boy do they put on a show. The sight is nothing short of spectacular, and to add to the sensory experience, they emit a gentle, pleasant fragrance that's bound to captivate anyone fortunate enough to catch a whiff. The lotus is more than just a pretty face, it's deeply symbolic in Vietnamese culture. You see, this flower represents pure beauty, untainted by the challenges and struggles it faces in its environment. Imagine a flower that emerges from the mud, yet remains unstained, standing tall and proud. That's the lotus. It mirrors the spirit of the Vietnamese people who, much like the lotus, rise above adversity with grace and resilience. It's this very resilience that makes the lotus such a fitting symbol for Vietnam. Through wars, challenges, and hardships, the Vietnamese have shown an unwavering determination to showcase their best qualities to the world. The lotus embodies this strength, reminding us all of the incredible power that lies within the human spirit. Number 6. Fascinating facts about coffee. Vietnam might surprise you as the second largest coffee exporter in the world, right behind Brazil. This coffee journey started in the 1800s when the French first introduced coffee here. Production was modest back then, with only around 80 tons produced annually, but after the Vietnam War, things ramped up quickly. Now, Vietnam produces over 1 million tons per year, securing its place on the world stage. One of the most intriguing aspects of Vietnamese coffee is its famous weasel coffee, also called Kopi Luwak, or civet coffee. Priced at around $150 per kilogram, this coffee has earned a place among the world's 10 most expensive varieties. But why is it so special? It's all about a unique digestive journey. Civets, or weasels in local terms, eat the coffee fruit, and due to a thin, silk-like membrane around the beans, they survive the digestive process. After they're excreted, the beans are collected from the droppings, creating coffee with an extraordinary aroma and hints of vanilla, offering a surprisingly sweet flavor profile. Although introduced by the French, the Vietnamese have perfected their unique twist on coffee preparation. Ground coffee is placed in a metal drip filter, set on top of a cup, and hot water is added. As the coffee slowly drips down, it creates a mesmerizing effect. Many Vietnamese enjoy this coffee black, but with a twist. They add ice and sometimes condensed milk, making it refreshingly cool yet robust. Number 7. Vietnam's love affair with motorbikes. Visit cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh and you'll see it immediately, motorbikes everywhere. With a population of about 98 million, Vietnam has roughly 70 million registered motorbikes as of 2023, making it one of the largest motorbike markets globally. For many in Vietnam, motorbikes are a daily necessity, allowing people to navigate busy streets or winding countryside roads with ease. Cars, however, are a different story. There are only about 2 million cars in Vietnam, and they're often considered a luxury for the wealthy. This is partly because taxes on cars can range from a staggering 200% to 300%. Owning a car is therefore a significant status symbol in Vietnam. Number 8. A happy nation in the heart of Asia. Vietnam ranks among the happiest countries in the world. In 2016, it claimed the 5th spot on the UK-based Happy Planet Index, and it was second within the Asia-Pacific region. This achievement reflects the nation's infectious optimism and contentment. Walk down a Vietnamese street and you'll find smiles everywhere. This positive outlook extends to the economy. According to a Gallup International Association survey, Vietnam ranked second in terms of economic optimism, with citizens believing strongly in future progress and growth. This hope and positivity set the Vietnamese people apart and are crucial to their high happiness levels. Number 9. No legal drinking age. Unlike many countries with strict drinking laws, Vietnam has none. There's no official legal drinking age, meaning anyone can grab a drink as long as they can get it. This freedom has made Vietnam the third largest beer consumer in Asia, right after Japan and China, with nearly 3 billion liters of beer consumed each year. This absence of age restrictions contributes to Vietnam's lively drinking culture. Drinking is woven into social gatherings and beer is enjoyed with delicious street food, making it an unforgettable part of the Vietnamese experience. Interestingly, despite the lack of strict age regulations, most people drink responsibly and alcohol is enjoyed in moderation. Number 10. Bamboo sticks, a unique feature of floating markets. Vietnam's floating markets offer an unforgettable cultural experience, and bamboo sticks play a special role here. These sticks are used to display various local products, particularly fruits and vegetables. You'll see boats adorned with pineapples, mangoes, durians, yams, taro, sweet potatoes, and even flowers, creating a vibrant floating paradise of fresh produce. However, there's more to these bamboo sticks than meets the eye. If you see a stick with coconut leaves, it's a secret signal that the boat is for sale. Sometimes you might spot sticks with clothes hanging on them. This isn't because they're for sale, but because boat owners often use these sticks as drying racks, showing a unique blend of practicality and resourcefulness. So next time you visit a Vietnamese floating market, take a closer look at these bamboo sticks. They're more than just poles, they're storytellers of local life and culture. If you enjoyed this cultural journey, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating insights into Vietnam. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy travels.